Madam, these are the finest slaves we have here.
I want that one.
Madam, do you really want that woman? She is a low-born slave and an ill-omened witch. Please, look at the others.
No! I want that one.
What are you doing here?
My lord, punish me if you must. The kitchen had no one free, so they sent me to bring fish soup to madam. I don't know the upstairs well, so I accidentally spilled it.
It really is fish soup.
I truly didn't mean it, my lord. Please spare me.
Fine. Guards, drag this filthy slave away and execute him. I don't want to see him again.
My lord, I was wrong! Please spare me! I really don't know anything! Please let me live!
Better to kill 10,000 by mistake than let one slip through. Why are you still awake so late?
I'm just organizing the recent accounts.
Didn't we agree to let Isabella help share some of that work? We can't let her live in the castle doing nothing, can we?
All right. I understand. I'll give it to her tomorrow. So you want me to help win back your husband's heart, but looking like this? No. I want you to pretend to seduce my husband, but really help me uncover the truth behind my father's death. Find evidence that my husband seized my land. Aren't you afraid I'll betray you, madam? Help me take back everything that belongs to me. I can give you the status of a free citizen. You won't have to hide from place to place anymore. Why should I believe you? You have no choice. Help me, and you live. Betray me, and you die. Fine, I can help you try. How did you get this mark? Curse the Lord's son? No. I never cursed him. That child fell off his horse. They needed a scapegoat. What, are you scared, madam? You bought a real witch. Aren't you afraid of getting burned? That is exactly why I need you to really know witchcraft. A fake noble who knows witchcraft looks more real than one who only pretends. Remember, at tomorrow's welcome banquet for Raymond, I'll introduce you to him. Do not give yourself away. I know. Long time no see, Isabella. Looks like you've settled into the castle quite well lately. It's been all right. What a pity. Everything in this castle will never belong to you. What do you mean by that, cousin? Exactly what it means, Isabella. Remember, don't covet anything that doesn't belong to you, including my man. You misunderstood, cousin. I didn't... Do you think I'm blind, Isabella? You bat your eyes at Raymond. Every time he returns from outside the castle, you always rush to speak before I do. Did you think I wouldn't notice? So you already knew. Then didn't you notice Raymond doesn't love you anymore? Love. You really are still a young lady, Isabella. Believing a man who married into your family could love you, then let him tell you himself whether he loves you or not. Brother-in-law?
I'm very happy with this banquet. You worked hard, Cecilia. I brought back the ruby you wanted.
Isabella helped with this banquet too.
Sorry, Isabella. Aside from your cousin, I didn't bring gifts for anyone else.
Brother-in-law treats cousin so well. When can I find a husband as considerate as you? Don't worry, Isabella. I'll have Raymond keep an eye out wealthy nobles for you. After all, you can't keep living in my castle forever. I don't need that.
Guards, Isabella is drunk. Take her back to her room.
I didn't expect you to really bring it back, Raymond. This ruby must have been expensive.
That's nothing. You helped me close so many deals, and you gave me land. You deserve all of this.
By the way, I want to introduce you to a noblewoman, Lady Margaret. Raymond, let me formally introduce you. This is Lady Margaret. Her family owns gold mines everywhere. Sadly, after a family misfortune, she is staying here for now.
Lady Margaret, a pleasure to meet you.
Madam, who is this gentleman? My husband, Raymond. Oh, darling, your taste is rather ordinary. Madam, do you want me to throw myself at him at tomorrow's banquet? No. I want you to act completely uninterested in him. The more unceasable you are, the more he'll want you.
Lady Margaret's family. I don't think I've ever heard of them in the East.
My lord, are you questioning my identity?
I'm only curious. I have many dealings with Eastern nobles. And you are indeed unfamiliar.
My husband doesn't know. The Margaret family keeps a very low profile. They specialize in gold mines and rarely deal with outsiders. Lady Margaret was forced to flee because of a family disaster.
Madam, something happened in the kitchen. They need you to handle it.
Can't you see I'm entertaining an honoured guest? It's all right, Cecilia. Go handle it. I can walk around by myself. That won't do. Raymond, help me receive Lady Margaret. Show her around the castle. I heard her family's veins are worth enough to buy half the north.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of her. I was rude just now, Lady Margaret. Let me show you around the castle.
Fine, Raymond. I'd like to see how your castle differs from my estates.
Lady Margaret, you also have estates. I know quite a bit about estates too. May I ask where your estates are?
What did you say? Oh, I mean I have many estates. Which one are you asking about?
Madam, Miss Isabella is checking in Margaret's background.
Let her investigate. The more she finds, the more real Margaret will seem. How did she perform today?
Arrogant, picky, and looking down on everyone. The whole castle says Lady Margaret is strange and hard to approach.
Just like a ruined noble on the run, still clinging to her pride. Good.
I didn't expect your family to be so powerful. But you've been out here for so long. Not a single servant has come looking for you. Lady Margaret, does your family really exist?
I don't like servants coming near me.
You don't like servants? You fled for so long, yet no one from your family came after you?
I escaped in secret. How would there be...
Is that so? Then I'll send my people to the east to find out what you really are.
Raymond, what are you doing? You're frightening Lady Margaret. Blame me. I should have told you earlier. My husband is very cautious. It's a habit from doing business. With this attitude, I wouldn't dare do business with you. Raymond, Lady Margaret's family suffered a terrible disaster. She's especially sensitive. Pressing her like that only opens old wounds. I heard the gold mine map on her body could buy 10 of our castles.
My lord, a letter from the east. I wronged you, Lady Margaret. This is a letter from your family. Please rest assured. A noble like you will be treated with the finest hospitality.
That's more like it.
This way, Lady Margaret. I'll take you to rest. Tomorrow, I'll personally help you understand the castle.
I'm exhausted. Hurry up. The fish has taken the bait. Did that man really believe my identity? What if he finds out that letter is fake? He won't, because that letter truly came from the Margaret family. It was sent to prove your identity. How did you convince that family? The Margaret family did exist, but they were wiped out 20 years ago. No survivors. No one to contradict us. Get ready for the great gift I'm about to give you, Raymond. What do you plan to do next, madam? A master hunter always appears as the prey. These bed curtains are linen. I'm used to silk.
Miss, only Madam has silk bed curtains in this castle.
Then go take Madam's.
My lord, Lady Margaret is terribly arrogant. She even wants Madam's silk bed curtains. What else did she ask for? She complained about the fireplace smoke, the old carpet, and our clumsy maids. A noble in exile naturally has a temper. Did she mention the gold mine?
No. She only said she had a headache and refused to see anyone.
A headache? I'll go see her. Lady Margaret, I heard you are unwell. Raymond has come to visit you.
My lord, my head is splitting. I'm not fit to receive guests.
Then I won't disturb you. Rest well, miss.
I heard you went to visit Miss Margaret.
That lady has quite a temper. Does she really have gold mines?
I heard her family's mines are worth enough to buy half the north, but after that disaster, she needs allies right now. If you can earn her trust.
Don't worry, I'll treat her well.
Who allowed you to come in?
Is your headache any better, miss?
My lord, men and women should keep their distance.
Don't be afraid, miss. I only cares about you.
My lord of Ericantint, my lord, control yourself. Show him out. He came again today, stared at my ears forever, and thought I was shy around him. Let him think that. The more he believes you like him, the more he'll invest. Madam, when will he truly take the bait? Once he tastes the sweetness, it'll be soon.
Miss Margaret, what brings you here? Are you feeling better?
My lord, I came today to discuss a business deal with you.
Business? What business?
My family owns a gold mine in the east with vast reserves. But after our family's misfortune, I urgently need startup funds to reactivate the mining rights. If you're interested, you can buy a stake.
A gold mine? Miss Margaret, why come to me?
Because Madam Cecilia said you are a man with courage. And I need a partner I can trust. This is the basic situation of the gold mine. Take a look first. If you're interested, we can discuss the details. If not, pretend I never came.
Miss Margaret, this gold mine, how much startup capital does it need?
3,000 gold coins. This is only the first payment. Further mining and expansion will require more, but the first return arrives within 3 months, at least triple.
For something this big, I need time to consider.
Take your time, my lord. But other nobles in the east are also negotiating, so don't delay too long.
Miss Margaret, wait, I'm very interested. How about I give you an answer in 3 days?
Fine. I'll wait for your answer. What did he say? He said he needs 3 days, but from his eyes he has already taken the bait. Of course he will. Greedy people see gold like flies see blood. Madam, if he agrees in 3 days, should I give him the first bag of gold dust? Yes. Let him taste the sweetness first. Then however much he wants, we let him invest.
My wife, Miss Margaret's gold mine. Do you think it can be trusted?
I checked her family crest. It's real. Besides, she's an exiled noble living under our eyes. What scheme could she possibly have?
True. 3,000 gold coins to start. If it's real, the return is at least triple.
If you're short on money, you can take it from the accounts. But that is all our savings.
No risk, no reward. I'll answer her tomorrow.
Raymond, you've seemed so busy lately. Why have you been ignoring me?
Yes, there's a big deal. Once it works, the castle will be richer.
A big deal? Is it about that lady from the east?
Yes. When the deal is done, I'll buy you a set of jewellery from Rome.
Then Isabella thanks my lord in advance. By the way, when are you going to separate from my cousin?
Isabella, I will not separate from Cecilia.
So you plan to keep me hidden forever?
Isn't it enough that I treat you well? But right now I need to find Miss Margaret to discuss related matters.
Fine, as long as your feelings for me are real.
Miss Margaret, 3,000 gold coins, not one short.
My lord, you are rather decisive. This is a sample from the gold mine. Consider it the first return. You may test the quality.
It's real. This is real gold dust.
That's only a sample. Once the contract takes effect, there will be more every month. At least 3,000 gold coins a month.
Miss Margaret, you are truly my benefactor. Doing business with you is absolutely worth it.
Even now, my lord, do you only want to talk business with me?
Of course I don't only want business. Honestly, from the first time I saw you, I was drawn to you. Miss Margaret, I'll leave now. Rest well.
His eyes went straight when he saw the gold dust. But I made a huge sacrifice today. He kissed my hand. Disgusting. I've wiped it clean for you. Some sacrifices are necessary. As long as he tastes the sweetness, he'll sink deeper and deeper. Madam, what's next? Wait for him to ask to invest more. He'll come back.
My lord, this crown needs 3 towels of pure gold and 12 pearls.
Labour is extra. The total equals half a year's harvest from the tenant farmers. What are a few gold coins? Lady Margaret is an Eastern noble with refined taste. Just make it. I want the finished piece in 3 days.
Yes, my lord. Rest assured, I'll finish it in 3 days.
If I show this much sincerity to Miss Margaret, she'll return even more to me.
Why is he making a crown for Lady Margaret? Didn't he say he would buy me Roman jewelries? I know. It must be to get more money from that woman. Cousin, are you feeling any better? I'm fine. No need for your concern. Do you know Raymond had a gold crown made for Lady Margaret? Raymond's affairs have nothing to do with me.
Miss Margaret, look. Do you like this crown?
My lord, you are truly bold. This crown looks expensive.
For you, Lady Margaret, it's worth it.
Thank you, my lord. But our mining contract requires notarization by the Knights Templar. Notary fees are separate. By Eastern rules, before activation, a guarantee deposit must be placed at the Knights Temple headquarters to show sincerity.
How much more?
5,000 gold coins. Cash only, no collateral.
5,000? I just took out 3,000. How can I get another 5,000?
No need to rush, my lord. Margaret can wait. Besides, didn't I already give you a return? You can invest with confidence.
Miss, give me 7 days. I will gather it all.
Go on then.
Tax funds. I'll move part of them first. Once I have the gold mine, I'll pay it back tenfold.
Madam, Raymond has used this year's tax money.
Let him. The more he owes now, the harder it will be for him to let go later. Madam, he even keeps my pearl like a treasure. For money, he will do anything. As for the money, let him raise it. Once he runs out, he'll have to borrow. From neighbouring lords' loan harks and the Knights Templars mortgage funds. The more he borrows, the tighter the rope becomes.
My lord, about Miss Isabella.
Not yet. She is still only a spectator. When Raymond has no one left to borrow from, he will naturally ask her. That will be when she enters the game. Madam, did a man like that ever move your heart? I did. That's why I know how easy it is to move his heart and how hard it is to make him let go. Tomorrow he'll pay you the guarantee deposit. Give him another benefit to keep him hooked.
Miss, 5,000 gold coins, not one short.
My lord, you truly have courage. This is the deposit return. Once the contract takes effect, you'll receive it every month.
Good, good. Thank you, Miss Margaret.
In 3 days, the contract officially takes effect. By then, you will be the richest lord in the south.
Once the gold mine is ours, the whole castle will be yours.
My lord, please leave. Margaret needs to rest.
Looks like she's shy.
Cecilia is truly impressive. She even had John find real gold dust. As for Raymond, that fool can go mad. The harder he goes mad, the more it'll hurt when he wakes up.
My lord, Raymond believes it completely now. He held the coins and laughed in the study all afternoon.
Let him laugh. In 3 days, when the contract takes effect, he'll laugh even harder. That will be when he should cry. Raymond, the gold mine's output is far beyond expectations now. But we need to expand the mining team, and that requires another expansion fee. You...
Don't worry, you've brought me so many benefits. I'll cover the expansion fee. Our Lord's eyes only see the gold mine now. But to some people, even gold cannot outshine a burning heart.
He promised the expansion fee right there without even asking the amount. A dog that has tasted sweetness no longer fears the whip. Wait a little longer. This has only just begun. Let him put up the very last brick. Then we pull that brick away. Farther higher he stands, the more it will hurt when he falls.
Why did I agree so fast? I must be insane. The gold mine returns haven't come in yet. Where am I supposed to find the expansion fee?
Raymond, I made you soup. You haven't eaten all day.
Drink it while it's hot. It's your favourite mushroom soup.
Isabella. Isabella must have money.
What's wrong? Why are you sighing like that?
The gold mine is pressing me so hard I can barely breathe. Miss Margaret is pushing hard. If I can't raise the expansion fee, everything I put in before will be wasted.
How much do you need?
It's not a small amount. I have a big deal lately, and I need some working capital. By the way, cousin, you spent years in the church. Do you have saving?
I have saved some.
Could you lend me some? Once the deal works, I'll take you away from here to Rome.
Rome.
Yes, Rome. There are the finest churches and the most beautiful gardens. No gossip. No one will care about your identity. We can start over.
Are you telling the truth?
When have I ever lied to you?
I believe you. Please don't let me down. Come in.
My lady, Raymond has asked Miss Isabella for money.
What did he say?
He used Rome as bait to trick Isabella out of her savings. She has agreed. Tomorrow, she will hand the money to him.
That excuse is new. Back then, when he lied to me, he used a different promise. Once he became the richest lord in the south, he would take me around the world.
My lady, about Isabella, should we do something?
Not yet. Isabella's money is only the bait. I want him to borrow from every person he can borrow from. The higher he stands, the harder he falls.
Understood. What about Miss Margaret?
Have her mix the money into the gold mine returns. Let Raymond believe the investment truly brings huge profits. Only after he tastes sweetness will he sink deeper.
Yes.
Father, soon. What he owes you will soon be repaid. My lord, Clause 3 of this contract needs revision. Also, here is the return payment.
It really is a huge profit. Miss Margaret, you truly have a head for business.
Thank you, my lord. You were willing to invest with me, so you have vision too. But you should still look at the contract first.
All right.
By the way, Raymond, news came from the east. This new vein has even larger reserves than we expected. But we must lock it within 10 days, or Normandy nobles will take it.
How much?
5,000 gold coins.
That much?
If this is difficult, my lord, pretend I never mentioned it. Other Eastern nobles are willing to work with me.
Wait! Let me find a way.
3 days. I'll wait for 3 days.
After the first return, I'm still short 3,000 gold coins. Where do I find 3,000? No. I can still force the tenants to pay ahead. 3 years of future taxes. They are my tenants. Their money is my money. Once I get the gold mine, I'll pay them back tenfold. Or I don't have to repay them. Who would dare say anything?
Taxes for the next 3 years! This will force us to sell our sons and daughters!
My family can't even pay this year's grain tax. Where would 3 years come from?
I heard the Lord is obsessed with a noble lady from the east. He spent a fortune on her! He's using us to fill the hole! Let's go demand an answer from the Lord! Yes, go find the Lord!
Arguing won't work.
Captain John, you serve the Lord, so of course you'd say that!
I may serve the Lord, but the old Lord saved my father's life. I know right from wrong. Don't worry, I will secretly protect the tax resistance representatives. I will make sure no one is beaten, but don't act rashly. The time has not come.
I heard you forced the tenants to pay 3 years of future taxes.
Don't worry, cousin. This is for our future.
But if the tenants start to riot?
Riot. Let them try. A bunch of mud-legged peasants can't overturn the sky.
That's not what I mean. I'm just worried about you.
Once I get the gold mine, I'll repay them tenfold. Then they'll only thank me. They won't riot.
Tenfold. Can you really get it?
Miss Margaret has already brought the first return. It was 20% more than expected. Just wait. Soon, I'll be the richest lord in the South.
Can this really work? Why does my heart feel so uneasy?
Madam, why must I disappear for 3 days? To make him trust you even more. To make him believe you can bring him wealth. Without you, he won't earn another gold coin. All right. I understand. Put it here. The moment he enters, he'll see it. After I disappear, he'll go mad, won't he? He'll think the gold mine is flying away. Of course he'll go mad. When people go mad, they do foolish things. Go. Come back in 3 days, with even better news. Madam, do you think he'll suspect anything? No, he's too greedy. Greedy people only see gold. They never see the trap. Enemies are hunting me. I must hide for now. Don't worry.
Impossible!
My lord, Miss Margaret, she...
When did she leave?
I don't know. When I came to clean this morning, she was already gone.
Find her! Find her for me! Turn the entire East upside down if you have to. Bring her back!
Miss Margaret, you'd better truly be hunted by enemies. And not be lying to me.
You, take men to the east. Check every inn and relay station. Bring Miss Margaret back the moment you see her.
Yes.
You, go to the nearby towns. Ask house by house.
Yes. She can't leave. The gold mine in my hands cannot fly away. She can't leave.
He cares about her this much? Is it really only because of the gold mine? Why can't he see me? Didn't you say you would marry me? Why are you so cold to me?
Miss, you are Madam's cousin. Please judge this for us. 3 years of future taxes. This will kill us. My child is only 3. What will we eat next year? We wanted to ask at the castle, but the guards blocked us.
I shouldn't say this, but you have the right to know the truth. The Lord margaged the territory and transferred the tax rights. He has borrowed money everywhere. These forced taxes aren't for the territory. They are to fill his own hole.
Mortgage the land? That is our ancestors' foundation. How dare he? Our families have farmed this land for generations. Go make him answer!
Raymond, I only wanted to notice me. Please don't blame me.
Our plan worked very well. Raymond is about to lose his mind. Then let me congratulate you first, madam. What is this? The new hair tie my father promised to braid for me. He left before he could finish it. These days I rub it every day, so I never forget my hatred. Madam, what happens after revenge is over? Then I become the Lord's daughter again, not anyone's wife. And me? What do I do? You become yourself. Not a witch, not a slave, not anyone's blade. Just yourself.
The Lord now sees only the gold mine and that Eastern lady. He doesn't even care about Madam's illness.
What did you say?
I only feel Madam has been wronged. These days, Madam has been ill. The Lord hasn't visited her once. He spends all day around Miss Margaret. He doesn't even manage the territory anymore.
Are you saying Miss Margaret is suspicious?
I wouldn't dare speak carelessly. The Lord has been deceived into risking everything. Taxes, dowry, mortgage funds, all went into that gold mine. If that lady is also a fraud.
If she really is a fraud, what will happen to my cousin?
I take my leave. Cousin, save me.
What happened? What's going on?
Miss Margaret has written. The mine locking fee is still short one final payment. If we can't raise it, everything we invested will be wasted.
How did this happen? Didn't you already get returns?
That was only the first batch. The larger vein must be locked. If we miss it, someone else will take it. We've come this far. We can't turn back now.
But I have no money left.
I've already written to your father in your name. I begged him to send funds.
What did he say?
Read it yourself. Your father says you are an illegitimate daughter, unworthy of making demands. But if the investment truly returns profits, he can lend money. My lady, this is a copy of the bishop's reply to Isabella. Raymond has received the loan.
He thinks he has climbed the Pope's ladder, but he doesn't know I made him climb it. Madam, if Isabella learns the truth, even if she learns it, what can she do? She loves Raymond. She will do anything for him. Love always clouds people's judgment. Just like you were back then, madam. Just like I was. That's why I know how to make a blind man jump to the pit by himself.
My lady, then the next step?
Have Raymond bring the money. Then tell him this is only the locking feat. Mining still needs startup capital. He will go mad. That is exactly what I want. When people go mad, they empty out every last coin.
Miss Margaret, you finally came back. Where have you been these days?
Sorry, Raymond. Enemies were hunting me, and I didn't want to implicate you. But these past few days, I brought even bigger good news.
Really ill. You don't need to worry.
Thank you, my lord. Raymond, you lied to me. Why cry? You are not the first woman he deceived, and you won't be the last. If you want revenge, come find me. Isabella, you finally came.
This is the grass rope my father left behind. The water, lily root requisition form, and a copy of Raymond's territory mortgage document. He married me for my territory. He poisoned my father. He courted you for money and trampled on your heart. He chased Margaret for the gold mine, but the mind is fake. Margaret works for me. Margaret works for you? I bought her from the slave market. Her noble identity was forged by me. So was the gold mine contract. So, I was a piece on the board too. You used to be his pawn. Now you may choose. Be my ally or remain his discarded piece. I want him on his knees, begging for mercy, not exiled. On his knees, begging. Then we are allies. But before he kneels, we must let him rise even higher. He thinks Margaret loves him. He thinks you love him. He thinks I still love him. We let him stand at the highest point, then kick him down with one strike. I hate him. I know. Hate myself too. I hate that I ever fell in love with him. Then use that hatred and send him straight to hell. Now come with me. Scared of me, Miss Nunn? I'm not. No need to fear me. I'm just the blade Madam bought from the slave market. But at least I'm smarter than a fool who walked into the trap willingly. What did you say? I said you're stupid. A man like Raymain, and you believed him? You... Enough. Raymond now holds money from all three of us and believes the gold mine is about to open. This is the moment he feels most proud. I want him even prouder. Proud enough to fall from the clouds and shatter. But between us, we must make a pact first. Before revenge, we set aside old grudges. After revenge, we go our separate ways. If you betray us, I will make sure you never see the sun again. Madam, she wouldn't dare. A woman who couldn't even keep her nun's vows. What backbone could she have? Shut up. Oh? Angry now? Madam, from today on we are allies. Each with our own motives, but fighting the same battle. Good. Then let's hope our plan succeeds. So what should I do? You don't have to do anything. Just wait and watch the show. By the way, Margaret, tomorrow invite Raymond to your room. I will happen to appear and catch your affair. Then I will throw him out of the castle. All right.
Cecilia, why are you here?
What are you doing?
We were discussing the gold mine. Miss Margaret was explaining tomorrow's arrangements for your birthday banquet.
Discussing the gold mine? Then why were you sitting on the bed? And why were you holding hands?
Cecilia, listen to me explain.
Explain what? Go on.
Madame, why make this hard for him? Since you saw it, I won't hide it. Raymond and I have been together for a long time.
Miss Margaret,
He loves me, and I love him. That position as the Lord's wife should have been given up long ago. Fine. Since that is the case, I will grant your wish. I will petition the Pope to annul our marriage. And you will get out of my castle right now. And here is the list of the 3 manors, 2 mills, and 1 vineyard. You seize them in my name, sign it, and return them to me.
Cecilia, are you insane? These things are mine!
You bought them with my dowry, and farmed them with my tenants. Which inch of them is yours?
I will never sign it! Throwing me out isn't enough. Now you want to take everything from me.
Just give them to her, Raymond. Those scraps are nothing. Any estate I own in the East is better. If you like, I'll give you 10.
But
we are going to the East for a new life. Why lower yourself over scraps with an abandoned wife? Sign it. We leave now. My carriage is outside.
take it! From now on, you and I are done!
Done? I hope you truly believe that. Father, he returned what you left me with his own hands.
Where are we going now? The estate in Prevase?
First, the relay station. Raymond, something urgent happened at the mine. I must go to the east to handle it. Wait for me at the relay station for a few days.
I'll go with you.
The mine business isn't suitable for outsiders. Be good and wait for me. I'll be back in 3 to 5 days.
You will come back, right?
Of course. The gold mine contract is still waiting for your signature. Margaret, stay here and make sure he never finds you again. Everything is about to end.
No. I want Raymond to pay a greater price.
What do you want to do?
I will pretend to be an investor. I'll let him reach the highest point, then fall hard.
Bring me your best wine. Put it on Miss Margaret's account. The gold mine queen from the east.
Lord Raymond, I heard you were thrown out of the castle.
Thrown out? What a joke. I left willingly. That tiny, broken castle. Miss Margaret never cared for it. Do you know how deeply Miss Margaret loves me? The day I left, she personally came in a carriage to pick me up. Cecilia tried to take my estates, and Margaret simply said, "Give them to her. She has plenty. I can choose 10 estates if I want."
Then, are you and Miss Margaret going to marry?
Soon. Once the gold mine contract officially takes effect, we'll hold the wedding.
My lord, could you introduce us to Miss Margaret?
She is handling gold mine business in the East right now. She is very busy. But you can invest through me first. Once the mine opens, I'll pay you back tenfold. To Miss Margaret, to our future gold mine!
Why hasn't she written back yet?
Who is it?
Lord Raymond, someone asked me to deliver this letter to you. The Colonna family is willing to invest in the gold mine. 100,000 gold coins.
My lord says he admires you.
A man willing to spend his fortune for a woman must have courage. He is willing to meet you.
Tomorrow at noon, Silver Lion Tavern.
Why did he choose me? My lord says he likes gamblers. A gambler? No, I am not a gambler. A gambler? No, I am not a gambler. I am the chosen one.
The Colonna family wants to invest 100,000 gold coins in me.
My lord, I am Raymond. An honor to meet you.
Sit. Did you bring the contract?
Yes, I brought it. Please look. This is the original gold mine contract. It only needs the final 20,000 gold coins as activation fee. Once paid, the vein can be mined. Annual output is 3,000 ounces, with returns over tenfold.
The contract has no issue, but I heard your wife threw you out of the castle. And that gold mine mistress abandoned you as well. Now you are penniless and buried in debt.
Rumours! All rumours! Miss Margaret only left temporarily for business. Her love for me is witnessed by heaven and earth. I still keep the pearl she gave me close to my heart.
One pearl, and that counts as deep love.
Isabella?
What? Surprised, dear Raymond?
You have been lying to me all along? Isabella?
What? Surprised, dear Raymond?
You have been lying to me all along?
Lied to you. Raymond, you lied to me first. You once said you'd take me to Rome and start over, but your heart had changed long ago, Raymond.
I didn't. I was sincere back then.
This slap is for myself. I was blind to believe your lies. This slap is for Cecilia. You poisoned her father and tried to poison her. You are worse than a beast.
What nonsense are you talking about?
You thought you had a gold mine. The mine is fake. You thought Margaret loved you. Cecilia bought her from the slave market. You thought investors admired you. From beginning to end, it was only the 3 women you deceived, watching you perform like a clown.
You all joined together to deceive me.
Deceive you? We only let you deceive yourself. Raymond, your greatest talent is fooling yourself. You believe everyone loves you. Let him think alone about how he turned from a lord into a joke. We're leaving. Let him think alone about how he turned from a lord into a joke. We're leaving.
Raymond, you are charged with poisoning the old lord and attempting to murder Madame Cecilia. Fraud, forced taxation, and adultery. 6 grave crimes in total. The territory court opens today. Come with us.
Give back our hard-earned money! Beast! So this day finally came for you!
Raymond, you think you only lost money? No. What you lost was your last shred of shame. I was never an Eastern noble.
I am the witch from the slave market, bought by Madame Cecilia from a cage. The gold mine, the estates, the contract, everything was fake. From beginning to end, it was only a play Madame and I performed for you.
Impossible! Impossible! You cannot do this to me!
Say whatever you have to say in court. Take him away.
The gold mine, the estates, the contract, everything was fake. From beginning to end, it was only a play Madame and I performed for you.
Impossible! Impossible! You cannot do this to me!
Say whatever you have to say in court. Take him away.
Bring in the plaintiff's witness.
Your Honor, I have 3 accusations against Raymond.
Proceed.
First, he poisoned my father. Here is the water lily root requisition form signed by Raymond's guard. The guard has confessed that Raymond ordered him to poison my father's wine.
Fake! They're all fake! Silence!
Here is the water lily root requisition form signed by Raymond's guard. The guard has confessed that Raymond ordered him to poison my father's wine.
Fake! They're all fake! Silence!
Second, he poisoned me. Half a year ago, I began feeling weak for no reason. It was Margaret who found poison in my tea.
I didn't! You're framing me!
I ask the physician to testify.
Your Honor, I carefully examined her daily calming tea. I found traces of water lily root powder mixed into it, same poison used to kill the old lord. Your Honor, I carefully examined her daily calming tea. I found traces of water lily root powder mixed into it, same poison used to kill the old lord.
Taken over time, this poison makes a person grow weaker day by day. In the end, it looks like death by illness and no one suspects a thing.
Raymond, you first poisoned my father, then slowly poisoned me. After I died, you would become lord. Then you could naturally seize my family's castle and estates, couldn't you?
Do you have anything to say?
Raymond, you used the territory contract to mortgage a loan from the order. But these lands never belonged to you. They belong to Lady Cecilia. Your mortgage is invalid, and you are suspected of fraud.
You said you would use the castle as collateral for my high-interest loan, but the castle wasn't yours either. You used another person's property to cheat me out of money. Raymond! You forced tenants to pay 3 years of future taxes and charge protection fees. You were brutal and lawless. Those were all illegal collections.
Raymond, your charges are as follows. First, poisoning the father of Lady Cecilia. Second, continuously poisoning Lady Cecilia with intent to murder. Third, defrauding the order and neighbouring lords by mortgaging others' property. Fourth, illegally forcing taxes and collecting protection fees. Fifth, blasphemy against the church and adultery with a nun. Do you plead guilty?
I confess.
The church has signed the excommunication order. It permanently expels you from the church. Raymond, for adultery with a nun and forging decrees, blasphemy against the church and defrauding church investment, you are permanently expelled from the church. All sacraments are denied to you.
Raymond is guilty of murder, fraud, forgery, illegal taxation, and blasphemy against the church. All illegal gains are stripped. His personal property is confiscated. He is exiled to lifelong hard-over under the Inquisition.
The territory, castle, and estates are all returned to Lady Cecilia.
On the day you married into my family, my father said you had potential. He was wrong. Today, I correct that mistake for him. Take him away.
Cecilia, may you die a miserable death!
I already died once. Marrying you was the greatest punishment of my first half of life.
Beast! Give back our hard-earned money!
Once, you said I was an illegitimate daughter, unworthy of making demands. Today, I still make you stay inside this tiny prison cart.
Isabella, you bitch! When was I ever bad to you?
Good to me. Would being good make me the mistress between you and my sister? Would it make you curse me as an illegitimate daughter? That is still far better than being a prisoner like you. Raymond really is a rotten man. I really was blind back then. How did I ever fall for him?
My lady, the territory affairs have been settled.
Thank you for your hard work. From today on, you are not my guard. You are the territory's knight.
My lady, there is something I have kept in my heart for a long time.
Say it.
What I want to protect is not only this land.
John, I understand your feelings. But I just crawled out of a marriage. I don't want to be trapped again. Not even in a gentle cage.
I understand.
Go be the territory's knight. That is the path you should walk.
As you command.
Let's go back.
Is this alliance wine? No. This is our farewell wine. Not farewell. It is a beginning. From now on, the Pope's seal has nothing to do with me, but my alliance with Madam will never go out. Father, do you see? But I have forgiven the self who believed in love. Madam, what will you do next? Next, I will look for my own goal. Madam, you said after revenge, I should be myself. But I still do not know who I am. It is all right. Take your time finding it. I will wait for you in the territory. I will wait for you too. All right. Margaret, I will entrust the territory's herb garden to you. Isabella, help the territory secure some church resources. Okay. Okay.
From today on, taxes return to my father's standard. No more than 20% of the harvest. All tenant debts are wiped clean. You are no longer tenants. You are free people.
Our Lord is wise!
I am not a monarch. I am one party to a contract. Once you sign, we are equals.
Go. Be your own knight.
My lady, my father's sword now returns to your hand. I swear to protect this land and protect its free people.
I accept your oath. Rise, knight. Madam, if Raymond dies in the Inquisition, what will you do? I will know, but I will no longer care. My epic is finished. Next comes a travelogue, Cecilia's travelogue. Not the Lord's wife, not a revenger, just myself. Then I will write one too. A witch's travelogue. You are not a witch. You are a free woman who knows medicine. Let's go.